Hello from Mobile World Congress 2024. I'm here together with Cees van Versendaal, COO of Mware. Hello, Cees.
Hello, Kim. Nice to meet you again here.
Likewise. Africa seems to be a very important market for you. I've seen you on several shows throughout the last years. Can you tell us a bit more what makes it so appealing from a strategical perspective for you?
Yeah, well, for a couple of reasons why there is a good fit between the continent and what we do. First of all, you see that there has been a lot of investments the last couple of years in 4G, 5G networks, broadband infrastructures. And now all these companies are searching for value-added services to basically utilize the network and basically monetize them.
Yeah.
And one of the things that is very interesting is video-based services. And that's where we come in with our white label OTT platform. We facilitate live TV, video on demand, and some other media services. And an important thing for them is, first of all, scalability, because once they are successful, you have millions of customers. And the second, it has to be very low cost.
Yeah.
And as we have a cloud-native solution that's completely designed based on cloud technologies, we have unlimited scalability at a very, very low cost. And then we are able to facilitate their needs that you can offer a complete TV service, including content, depending on the content, for let's say $3 to $5 per subscriber per month. And that combination of scalability, very low costness, with, let's say, apps that can be customized on a level that they can compete with telco-grade apps, that makes it very appealing for them.
So would you say that you have a quite tailor-made approach for African content provider, operators, etc., to really foster the needs in their markets? Because affordability is still an issue.
It's a big issue, absolutely. That's a big issue combined with, of course, connectivity. The connectivity is always limited, so you have to optimize for it. But absolutely, we even help them with the content strategy, because the mass market cannot afford $30, $50, $50, $60.
Yeah.
So you need to come up with something that is in a level of, let's say, $2, $3, $4, $5 per subscriber per month. And that means that you also have to help them with a clever content strategy that first meet that subscription fee, but second, also fits in the total cost of ownership to make that happen. And also help them to differentiate and find their own market niche to be successful. And once they grow, then things are easy, because then you're interesting for a lot of content providers.
So you actually help them, you empower them throughout your business model, because you make it easier for them to access and to create their own business model with your solution.
Absolutely, yeah. And then depending on how they do it, they can sell it as an independent TV service or bundle it with internet data bundles. But that's something they add on the table.
All right. So I just learned that you're presenting here your completely renewed TV platform.
Yeah.
What drove you to that step?
Yeah, let's say we're in this business for about 12 years. Every 3 to 4 years, we completely renew our platform to learn, basically utilize the things we learned, but also benefit from all the new technologies. And so two years ago, we started with this platform, which we now have launched. And besides, let's say, a lot of under the hood improvements and using interesting new technologies, we have added new modules to make entering the business even easier for our customers. 2 things to mention here, or maybe 3. One is billing. Billing is always a challenge, because you need integration with billing systems. You have to manage that recurring cycle, and that's always a nasty thing. So we have integrated the complete billing module for that. The second thing is that, and we mentioned it a second ago, is that the telcos expect telco-grade quality apps, but they don't have the knowledge, the experience, but also not the money to invest tons of money in it. So we have designed a no-code app builder where, let's say, on screen, you can easily configure an app completely to your needs. You'll see it as a big toolkit. And you say, hey, I want to have this on the screen, that on the screen. I want to promote this here. I need a banner there. Hey, I would like to have icons instead of preview screens. All that toolkit can be used to make a really customized app, let's say within a couple of hours instead of months, and without any additional investment because it comes as an integrated module of our platform.
Very interesting. So when we talk about what's integrated in your platform, earlier today you mentioned you also tried to help them from a marketing perspective, which is also a fundamental issue they have, because not only having the solution, but how can I upsell the solution to subscriber base?
True, good point. Because in the beginning of a project, there's always a lot of focus on the technology part. How do we get it running? Where do I get my content from? But once you're there, and your app is in the App Store, you have to tell the world that you have a great solution. So marketing is, from our perspective, even more important than the technology part. And we have decided to integrate a marketing module in our platform that will have two elements. One is, let's say, to help them with tools to get new customers on the platform. So an interesting thing we just launched for Rwanda, but is available for everybody, is an influencer module. Influencers normally have, let's say, millions of followers. If they start to promote your service, you want to have a kind of influencer code which the subscriber can use, or the potential subscriber can use, to register himself with a kind of discounts. So influencer code combined with a coupon code, and then the influencer can see his results in the platform as well. So it helps
Both ways.
both ways. And the operator can make interesting deals with the influencers, but of course the influencer will benefit from it as well. And once they are on the platform, then you have to keep them on the platform and keep them informed. And there we combine data analytics, where we say, hey, you are interested in this kind of content, we have more of this, and we can send out messages by mail or in the app or on the home screen to promote certain content and to completely, on a regular basis, refresh your mind and to keep you engaged, as they say, with a popular word.
So that's a quite unique approach. I mean, you are TV service provider, technically, so you would give the operators, whoever wants to have it, the platform, but now you also dig into the marketing part, which at the end of the day is a win-win situation, because the more they sell, the more subscriber you have as well. So it's actually quite a logical reason, but why do you think that is not quite common?
Well, you made an interesting point. We never started with it because we said marketing is not our responsibility, that's the responsibility of the operator. But our business model is based on a kind of pay-as-you-grow. So that means if an operator, he starts on a very low cost level, and the more subscribers he gets, the more he pays with us. We charge a license fee per subscriber. But if the operator is not successful, we are not successful as well. So we said, okay, we have to do this to facilitate this, because first of all, our customers must be successful, and then we are as well. So that was the main driver to also start investing in it.
So you're looking for long-term partnerships, relationships.
Absolutely.
It's not just a quick upsell. So you're interested in the success, and based on your experience you gained over the last 12 years, you try to help them as well to shorten or reduce the learning curve they probably have in upselling.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so we started with this influencer and the coupon code thing, but there will be more tools depending on what we come across in the market. And you can do two things, or you say we integrate third-party tools, which can always be done. But we believe that it's better to have all in one, because then you can utilize the data you collect from the viewer experience and let's say integrate that in your marketing approach.
Thank you. Can you share with us some feedback from the African market, your clients, what you heard, how the solution you offer is received? So how is usability, effectiveness?
Very well received for a couple of reasons. First of all, what I said, it's about the end user experience, so the telco greatness of the end user experience. Second, the content we can help them with together with our partners. Third, that it's all that way lightweighted, that it fits within all the limitations they have for, let's say, downloads, like the size of the app, the ease of use. The integration of billing, so all these, let's say, not immediate things you see on the screen, but are more behind the screen, let's say, makes it a very interesting solution for them.
Okay. So from what I learned, you have a diverse range of support devices you support with your solution.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain and how you make sure the experience always stays, let's say, top level for throughout cross-platform?
Yeah, that's basically the core of what we do. You see, so you have basically mobile devices, you have tablets, which are more landscape, but also touch. And then you have the big screens you manage with the remote control.
Yeah.
And let's say our app builder has basically managed everything under the hood, so what is needed per device, and keeps those differences in mind. Yeah. So, for example, if you have on a large screen with a remote control, you need to have a good focus, but you don't need it on a mobile. So our solution takes care with the same design principles across those devices, take care of all those differences, which you not immediately see as an end user, because you don't think about it. So that's what we try to do we do that. And that's basically the core, to make that same experience across devices, keeping the differences in mind, is basically, in the end, the core of what we do on the app side.
Yeah, very interesting. So could you tell us also some more details about upcoming projects? How is the development going with MWare? So, I mean, is there some exciting news we can expect?
Yeah. Well, funny things actually. We never knew the platform, but we came across a project that's also running in Africa and India. Is that there's a very low-end device, a KOS operating system telephone, which looks a little bit like the Nokia we had in the old days, but it's a big market segment. We were asked to develop an app for that, and then suddenly, if you start to talk about that, then there are many opportunities. So that's one. Other devices that will come, probably the VDIs from MwareTV's is on the way to the market. So that's an interesting thing. We were asked to include short videos. We never thought about that. All the Instagram type of little clips. And we had a customer say, yeah, but I have 1.2 million of those clips. Can't you integrate them in your app? So we now offer shorts as well. And then suddenly everybody's interested in shorts. So yeah, it's never a unique element. There's always apparently a moment in the market that something becomes of interest.
It's a continuous development.
It's a continuous development. Yeah, some of our colleagues always say, when is it over? And it's never over.
Well, thank you very much, Cees. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks for your interest.
That was Tech Africa News from MWC 2024. You can find more on techafricanews.com.